And we begin in Manitoba, where an 18-year-old woman has been killed, multiple others injured in a mass stabbing on Hollow Water First Nation.
What happened early this morning is a tragedy for the community and Hollow Water First Nation and for all of Manitoba. I can assure you that we will conduct a thorough and comprehensive investigation into all the aspects of this event and what occurred.
The community is located about 160 kilometers northeast of Winnipeg. The suspect has been identified as 26-year-old Tyrone Simard. RCMP say the woman who was killed was his sister. Bartley Kivas has been following the latest from Winnipeg. And Bartley, walk us through what happened.
So early this morning, the RCMP responded to, at first, a call about an assault and then a stabbing at Hollow Water First Nation. As you mentioned, 160 km northeast of Winnipeg. This is an Anishinaabe community of about 1,100 people, pretty close to the east shore of Lake Winnipeg. Now, the RCMP respond and they find 8 people suffering from stab wounds and other injuries at 2 locations at Hollow Water. The suspect, 26-year-old Tyrone Simard, fled Hollow Water in a stolen car. He drove south on Highway 304 and he collides with an RCMP vehicle. Now this kills him, he dies, and the officer is recovering. Meanwhile, the victims end up in hospital in Winnipeg as well as in Selkirk, Manitoba, north of Winnipeg. An 18-year-old woman is dead, and she is Tyrone Simard's sister. Now, given the fact this is a brother and a sister, a family, I asked the RCMP whether there were any calls made about the suspect, the deceased suspect, prior to the incidents of today.
So that's a very good question, and as we briefed earlier, that those events are going to be fully investigated by the investigative team. As we speak, they're going to be going through that. But additionally, the RCMP as an organization, we will conduct an informal, non-investigative, non-criminal investigation to assess all of our steps moving forward and what may have caused the incident. So I'm not obliged to answer that right now because that's going to be part of the investigation.
So the RCMP could not say what type of calls or how many calls they received from the family or anyone else prior to the incidents.
And what are we hearing from the community?
Well, at a press conference today, Chief Larry Barker says he knows the victims and is praying for them. And several of my colleagues caught up with the relatives of one of those victims outside of Health Sciences Centre, the largest hospital in Winnipeg. And Christy Williams and Jordan Hamilton said their father is among the people who were stabbed and he survived.
I guess there was a dispute and then came back and when my dad was sleeping and my dad woke up to him trying to stab him.
We just were informed that he was stabbed several times, but he got him in the lung, punctured his lung, and he's okay, he's talking.
The RCMP could not say, or could not speak about any other victims as well. They couldn't describe exactly what transpired, what happened on Highway 304, how that RCMP officer and the suspect ended up in that collision that killed the suspect.
It'll be interesting to know whether police don't know those things or just aren't revealing them now, because it takes a long time, as you know, Bartley, to sometimes get details from police on this. But thank you very much for the update.
You're more than welcome.